Oh my gosh.
Well, good morning. We're going to talk a little bit about accountability in the profession. In our first lesson, we talked about the fact that nonprofit organizations have a special tax-exempt status. And really that means that they've got an extra responsibility. They're operating for the public good, and there's a certain degree of trust. And we have to sort of really go above and beyond, and really being above reproach when we're talking with our donors and our constituents. I want to tell you about a friend of mine. He is a development officer at a Midwest university. And he's in the middle of a capital campaign, has been cultivating a donor for a couple of years now. And this gentleman, he's about 80 years old. He is about 5 feet tall. He likes to drive around campus in a golf cart, and he'll go to the bookstore and he'll take $50 bills and say, "Love you, kids." And so what happened with this relationship is that the development officer did secure a 7-figure gift from this gentleman. And shortly after this occurred, the donor called my friend and asked to take him to lunch, and had a wonderful luncheon, again, right after this gift agreement occurred. And he produced a beautiful gold watch and gave it to my friend. Now, this is exactly a scenario when you talk about ethics and accountability, why we need to have standards in the profession. Because if you don't have those standards, there really isn't anything to refer to. You just got to have something to fall back on. So there's 2 documents I want to talk to you about this morning with regard to the CFRE review course. First of all, the Donor Bill of Rights. There are 10 tenets in the Donor Bill of Rights. And basically what they boil down to is what donors should expect from charitable organizations that they deal with, really what they have a right to. And one of the things I think that really is helpful when you talk about the Donor Bill of Rights, and some things we can do as nonprofit organizations to really support the Donor Bill of Rights, is simply to make information available, making Form 990 tax forms, annual reports, balance sheets, even having information like a board of directors on a website that's really readily available so that people can access it, making sure that you're transparent in your organization. So, and I also want to mention number 4 on the slide here, to expect responsible stewardship. That really is important, that donors need to be confident that you're using their donations in the manner consistent with which they intend. Okay. Second document is the AFP Code of Ethics, and here it is. It's the 50th year of AFP. And really, why do we exist as an organization? It really is to promote ethical decision-making in what we do. So this is the signature document. This is what we do. There are a total of 25 standards in the AFP Code, and you're going to be looking at these documents in just a minute as we break into groups. But one of the things we really need to do is just make sure when we're talking about the AFP Code, we're talking about integrity, honesty, full disclosure, and the most important thing to think about when you talk about the AFP Code is to make sure that we're doing things that really promote our organization, our philanthropic purpose, and we're trying to always overcome and put above personal self-interest. When the AFP Code is broken, the Code of Ethics is broken, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be personal self-interest. That's a problem. And so those are things we really want to kind of pay attention to. Okay, so let's talk again about our case study. Okay, here's this major donor. He's this little guy. He's probably like 4'11", loves to drive around campus in the golf cart. Love you, kids. Again, he's got the $50 bill. So, what I want you to do is break into, why don't we have just 2 groups right here. And what we're going to do is turn over the papers in front of you. And reveal. And so you've got the AFP Code of Ethics, and you've also got the Donor Bill of Rights. Again, the donor is going to 7-figure gift to the university. He has given this development officer a gold watch. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take just a minute or so and meet together in your groups and basically just tell me, what do you think the development officer should do? and take a look at the AFP code and the donor bill, use that in your rationale, and then we'll come back and we'll just have each of the groups just say what they would like to do, what they think they should do, and then to justify that. So, go ahead.
How long do we have, Chuck?
Just about a minute and a half.
All right. So, all right, let's be the AFP cops here. All right. Which statute did you read, son? 3 and 4.